with that down, let's go on and talk about this, shall we? You know, we've been talking about the success that Zach Cregger's had this week with Weapons, far exceeding box office expectations. It was projected at the high end, $30 million, and losing to Freakier Friday. It beat Freakier Friday by a ton, way blew by its expectations, made $42.5 million, already profitable after its first weekend. Crazy. Well, did you know that same guy, Cregger, who directed Barbarians, who just directed Weapons, do you know he's written a script for DC that he wants to get made that would involve Batman?
What?
Would involve Joker and would involve Harley, although none of them would be the feature players of it. The good folks over at Superhero Hype wrote this. They said this: according to a report in the Hollywood Reporter's Heat Vision newsletter, Cregger's movie is titled Henchmen and follows the story of a low-level henchman in Gotham City who incapacitates Batman through a stroke of pure luck. And after this, he begins to gain notoriety in Gotham's underworld. The report also mentions that characters like Batman, Joker, and Harley Quinn could all appear briefly in the movie. However, the movie has several notable hurdles to get through before ever being made. Specifically, James Gunn and Peter Safran have not yet cast Batman, Joker, or Harley in the DCU yet. In the recent interview with the Hollywood Reporter, Cregger acknowledged the script, but did note that it wasn't in his plans just yet. Up next for Cregger is his Resident Evil film. Then he says he has an original sci-fi film that he wants to make.
Yes.
Before listing off the mysterious DC project. He said this: I have Resident Evil, and then I have a sci-fi movie right after that, and that is also original, said Cregger. And then I have another finished script that I want to do after that. It actually takes place in the DC universe, but it's totally original. And it's not a superhero movie. We now know what it is. It's about henchmen. You know, when I hear about this, you know what the first thing that comes to my mind is? Remember, I keep forgetting the name of the show. That show on ABC that had Alan Tudyk as Van Wayne, Bruce Wayne's cousin. It was called Unpowered. No, what was it called?
Yeah.
It was called Super or Powerless was what it was called. There was an episode in Powerless where the lead girl got set up on a date and started dating a guy later to find out that he was a henchman for the Riddler. So it kind of reminds me of that a little bit.
It reminds me of something very directly I'll get into in a minute.
Okay. But this whole notion of some just random henchman through pure luck takes down Batman and becomes this notoriety. That sounds okay.
It's gold.
Take Zach Cregger out of it. And I hear that pitch. I'm going to go, you know what? That sounds pretty cool. And it sounds like something that would totally fit in a James Gunn DC universe. Sounds interesting. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. You then say, yeah, being done by the guy who did Barbarians and who did Weapons.
Extra good.
I'm like, I'm in my best Jurassic Park. I'm like, what? Why are we still talking? Why are we still standing around talking? Make this movie now, please. I mean, do Resident Evil later. Do this movie now, please. He's not going to do it now.
Yeah.
Now, don't forget, he's already currently in-house over at Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's working on the lot right now anyway. He's got to walk across the street over to James Gunn's office.
He's already had meetings.
Oh, 100%
It's already happened.
100% those meetings have happened. This sounds outrageously baller to me. I want to see this right now. Anyway, Rob, you heard about this. What's your takeaway?
It sounds good to me. I mean, the most exciting thing about what Cregger said is that he said he's got his science fiction movie he wants to do after,
right?
Or as I like to call it, Zach Cregger's space movie.
I just hope it's not his Nope movie.
No, it is Nope. It's not that at all.
Last time I saw a big auteur horror director try to mix it with sci-fi, didn't work out so well.
I am very excited about Zach's space movie. That's all I'm going to say about it. I have nothing more to say other than the fact that I can't wait to see that movie. But the Henchman story, I mean, there's always been, the following the Henchman has been kind of it's happened in comic books, but I would love to see the definitive version of it. I mean, it could be comedic, it could be serious, it could be heartbreaking, but I bet he will make it awesome.
Could be all of those wrapped in
all those at once.
Yeah.
Henchman. It's a great title. Or Henchman.
But I also like how he specifically says, because I saw somebody in the live chat mention this, and it's a very good thought. Somebody in the live chat said, I hope they don't job Superman or job Batman. But they specifically says in it, it's he incapacitates Batman through a sheer stroke of luck.
Yeah.
And as long as it's clear, like as long as it's not Batman fighting a henchman and the henchman wins,
Right.
that would be jobbing Batman. But if some weird Final Destination, weird quirky series of events happens that Batman gets knocked out, and it's some henchman, this henchman now becomes a legend.
You could
I'm
do it.
down.
You could do it in a way without jobbing him, where something happens where Batman has to throw himself between something dangerous and saving some innocent people, which then takes him out. That was caused by this henchman because he did it in a heroic fashion, a selfless fashion, but he still, by a weird occurrence of events.
Yeah.
Then it's just like
I don't think so. I don't think it's going to be a thing where the way
he's
it's
not going to like
described.
flip and fall.
Yeah, well, but here's the I don't think it's going to be something that Batman basically incapacitates himself because he's doing something heroic, and the henchman just took credit for it. I think it's going to be something that the henchman does that totally shouldn't work, but then a bunch of mishaps happen that end up being directly
Like a final destination.
That's what I'm saying,
thing.
like a Final Destination weird series of events.
Like it could never happen again if you try.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like there's no way that could have been planned out. There's no way that could have happened.
But he's like, no, that's exactly what I planned, and that's how it could be.
Exactly. Yeah,
Let me tell you the story about how I knocked out Batman.
Yeah.
I mean, I think this sounds great. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about the idea of Zach Cregger, the guy who did Barbarians and the current #1 movie, Weapons? He's already written a script for DC, and he wants to make it after the next couple of films he does. I think this sounds amazing. I'd love to see this. Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and leave your thoughts there. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.